So now we are going to talk about the software reverse engineering. As we have seen, the re-engineering, software re-engineering involves a step that is called as reverse engineering. So, and forward engineering. So what is this reverse engineering and forward engineering? We are going to see, and we are going to see the difference between these three terms. First of all, let's understand the reverse engineering. What is reverse engineering? It is the process of analyzing a subject system with two goals in mind. Now, I already told you in the earlier topic, what is the subject system? The system or the software which is under study, okay, which is being analyzed, which needs to be changed. So that is what the subject system is. As in earlier example, Unix is the subject system, right? The two goals are first to identify the system's components and their interrelationships. And the second point is to create representations of the system in another form or at higher level of abstraction. So this is what in the reverse engineering we are going to have two goals in mind, that is identifying the components, system components and the relationship between them. And second thing, to create the higher level of abstraction in the another form. Now, reverse engineering is going to do what? It is going to analyze the software with a view to understand its design and specification. Because we need to analyze the software, which is existing software, and then we need to do the re-engineering, right? Maybe part of a re-engineering process, but also be used to specify a system for re-implementation. We have already seen that re-engineering process involves a part that is called as reverse engineering. So it is the sub-step. I would say reverse engineering is the sub-step of the re-engineering process. So it is used for this particular purpose. Plus, it is also used for re-specifying the system which is going to be re-implemented. It builds a program database and generates information for this. Program understanding tools are included for this: browsers, cross-references, generators, etc. These are used in this process. Now, you just see this particular reverse engineering process here, how it goes. See, whatever the system is to be re-engineered, because re-engineering process involves reverse engineering. So system to be re-engineered is to be worked for automated analysis and the manual annotations. Then all the system information is stored in the database. The documents are generated according to these analysis. And then three things are done. That is, program structure diagrams are prepared, data structure diagrams are prepared, and traceability matrix is done. And after this, the forward engineering takes place, right? So this is the reverse engineering process. That is a sub-step of the re-engineering process. So what are the cost factors of re-engineering? The quality of the software to be re-engineered, it will involve the quality cost factor. It is going to impact the cost factor. The tools which are supported, which are available for re-engineering, this is going to impact the cost again. The extent of data conversion, how much data needs to be converted, how much data needs to be restructured, design needs to be restructured, re-implementation is to be done. The level of extension needs to impact the cost, and the availability of expert staff. Obviously, expert staff is also a pointer for the cost factor. So all these three: quality, tool support, extent of data conversion, and expert staff are the factors which are going to impact the cost of the re-engineered software. Now let's see the difference between three. We have seen the forward engineering, we have seen reverse engineering, and re-engineering. First of all, what is re-engineering? Re-engineering is the examination and alteration of a subject system to reconstitute in a new form and subsequent implementation to the new form. That means we are analyzing and altering or modifying the existing system so to make it more maintainable and many other factors. What is reverse engineering? It is the process of analyzing a subject system, identifying the software systems components and their relationships among them, and create representation for a higher level of abstraction. Third, forward engineering is what? It is the traditional approach we were using, that is from high level abstraction and logical implementation, and design is prepared from the physical implementation of system. That means the proper SDLC which we have studied, the proper process is called as forward engineering. The opposite process, that means if we are studying a existing software or system, that is reverse engineering, and re-engineering is developing the existing system in a better form is re-engineering. So these are the three terms which are correlated to each other: forward engineering and re-engineering. Forward engineering is what? It is the traditional process of moving from high level abstraction and logical implementation independent designs to physical implementation of system. This is what we are doing in SDLC, we all know, right? This is called as forward engineering. Now see, this is the difference between this forward engineering and re-engineering. In forward engineering, we have a system specification defined by the customer, and then we are going to design and implement and develop a new system. But in software re-engineering, we have an existing software system which we are going to study, and then we are going to understand and transform it, and then we are going to get the re-engineered system. That means this is just a better version of the existing software or the software system, right? This is the better version, but this is a new software which is developed with the help of forward engineering. I hope this makes you clear. Now forward engineering and reverse engineering, how is the difference defined? Forward engineering is we have specifications, we are going to design. Next step is coding, and the last step is implementation and operation. That is the showing the behavior, because when it is being operated, it gives you a behavior, how it is working according to the commands. So that is what forward engineering is. And reverse engineering is just moving backward. That means opposite way. Because we are studying, because with this we are engineering a new software. That is why we need this approach. And here we are working with the existing system. We are studying the existing system, analyzing it. So that is why we are going to have the opposite approach. That means we are going to study the behavior, then we are going to study the code, design and specification. And then we are going to re-engineer it with the help of forward engineering, right? So that's all for this particular lecture. Thank you very much.